I love Magic. He helped me have a very successful basketball career, and I really appreciate that. I helped him, and I've stood by him, so this all makes sense.
This documentary is so inspirational because Earvin taught us how to transition in life. He's shown us how to be, and I celebrate Earvin. Magic is showtime. Earvin is life.
You win a championship at Michigan State. You come into the NBA, you win a championship as a rookie. You own the decade of the 80s. You go to 9 NBA finals. You win 5. And then after that, you're a successful businessman in corporate America running a business that's worth over $600 million. I mean, everything about him is magic.
I think it's a myriad of things, his smile, the charisma, and really, honestly, his heart. He has such a heart for people, and he's given that to all of us. My brothers and sisters, Cookie, my wife, my kids now, like we all look at him and his heart to help people, and we sort of take that and embody that.
I was with Earvin in his rookie year. I was a rookie coach, so we kind of walked in together, and at the end of the season walked out with a NBA championship. So it was a magical year with Earvin.
Look, I think his life after basketball can probably compete with his life on the court, with the advocacy he's done, with introducing businesses into inner city communities, introducing major corporations into areas where they probably thought their businesses couldn't succeed.
I grew up knowing him as Magic. He was a superstar that was literally magic. The way that he shows up and gives to the world is magic. But the way that I have been privileged to experience him is Daddy Irv.
I've just always admired the way it didn't matter how famous he was, he always kept his roots in the community. And that's why people love him.
His story is absolutely amazing when you think of his journey from a young ball player to playing on the Lakers, to going through all the adversities and overcoming them and being a God-fearing man at the same time, and having Cookie, who's my big sister, on his side, and the businessman that he is, and just the friend, the father, the husband. I mean, when you look at all the things that he's accomplished, absolutely give him his flowers now.
People have to remember that when he got into the league, where the NBA was as a league. I mean, the NBA was on tape delay, and he brought a pizzazz. He changed how basketball was played, and that's something that he doesn't get enough credit for. And even when we think about what he did to bring awareness for AIDS research and HIV, and let's be honest, like when he first announced that he had HIV, everybody thought he just announced a death sentence. And so to see not just where he is, but to see where we are in terms of how much we've had to educate ourselves and how much we had to grow, he changed how we thought about a very deadly disease. And so between his business work, his humanitarian work, who he was as a player, I mean, it's just one of those, pun intended, magical stories.
I was just in New Orleans a week ago. I'm at a high school, inner city high school, and the principal was like, hey, who got a 4-point? So about 20 students raised their hand. Who got a 3.5? So I just said, you know what? I'm going to give money to help you guys go to college. So they were just, what? And I just donated this money. I said, because you're going to need 5,000. You're going to need 10,000. You're going to need some money. You got the grades to go. You just don't have the financial means to go. That's who I am. That's who I am. So that's it, man.